I graduated from Jeff State in 1993 in the Culinary and Hospitality Institute. Before then, I was actually right out of high school working at a place some of you may recall, Ken's Barbecue. Thought I wanted to be in the barbecue business, but changed my mind and went to Auburn, thought I wanted to be an engineer. Math got in the way, so I came home. A good friend of mine referred me to Janie Green, who was the program director at Jefferson State Community College at that point in time. So after spending roughly 4 years in a barbecue restaurant, I decided that through the classes that I was taking, that this would be a good career for me. After I graduated, I moved on and was working at Vestavia Country Club for about 4.5 years and decided that, yes, this was definitely a direction that I wanted to go in. I became the executive sous chef at River Chase Country Club for about 4.5 years. And then a job came open at Regions Bank to run their dining room and the kitchen. So I took that and spent about 4.5, 5 years there. Jeff State in August, I think, of 2012, Joseph Mitchell was hired as the new program director. I stopped by to introduce myself and offer anything, assistance that I could give him. And after about an hour discussion, he asked me if I wanted a job. I said, doing what? He said, teaching. I said, are you kidding? He said, no. I said, well, okay, let's look at it. Because when I came through, it was all about cooking and being a chef. There wasn't the option of education. So I think, in a sense, it kind of chose me, and I chose it at the same time. So it's been a good transition from going into the kitchen full-time to actually teaching with the students and showing them some of the basics, showing them some tips and tricks that will help them in the future. I've been here approximately 12 years, going on 13 now, so Jeff State has become a big part of the family in a sense. I've enjoyed working with a lot of different people, from crazy events for, well, I guess the claim to fame was the world record that we hold for the world's largest pot of baked beans, which was 1,000 gallons. We've done some fun things for the Alabama Wildlife Federation, where we placed first with our smoked pheasant. That was kind of fun. We've been working with them for about 8 or 9 years. So we do more than just classroom. We do lab, and we do a lot of community involvement. We kind of share with our students that it's more than just going to work and having a job. It's what are you going to do in the community also.
One of the first things that inspired me about Jeff State was meeting the instructors and seeing that they're passionate about what they do. It's not just a job for them, but they loved being in the kitchen. They loved being chefs. And so that really inspired me to want to go into this craft. It wasn't always easy, and there was a lot of hard work, but one thing that they taught and they showed us that with hard work comes a greater reward, a greater payout. And after graduating and going into the field, I saw that to be true. I graduated from the culinary program here in 2005. I went on to work at Vestavia Country Club, started in the salad department as an apprentice here. And as I grew into management and got promotions, I left as the banquet sous chef of the country club, where my job was serving for parties, large catering events, weddings, and things like that. I kept in contact with the instructors and the director of the program here at Jeff State after my graduation, and luckily for me, I was able to teach and help grow some Jeff State students that came to work at the country club through the apprenticeship program. After working with them, it stirred a bug in me that I wanted to give back. I would love to be in a position to where I can encourage and help someone like I felt like I was encouraged and helped here at Jeff State. So after a while, a position became available. I applied for the position. One of the moments of truth when I applied for the position was I walked in to turn in my application, and I was greeted with this really great smile. And this person told me that I have a great personality, and that my personality can take me farther than my talent.